So, I actually got hacked. Let's talk about it. So before we go into story time, I want to say really quickly whilst all of you are here, guys, if you follow me on YouTube only, please follow me on my other platforms. I've got a Discord server for the community for this channel, also on my X profile. If not, follow me on Twitch and TikTok, guys. I post content on there also. I've been streaming for the last 4 days straight on Twitch because I'm still putting out content because I don't have YouTube. So when these things happen or the channel goes offline for whatever reason, the other platforms are really helpful and I'm trying to hopefully grow those as well. So guys, Discord, X, Twitch, TikTok, all linked down below, description box. Open it up, first 4 lines, it's all going to be there, so go check it out. So I got hacked. Let's talk about exactly how it happened. So we go back to Monday, the 22nd of September. In a very short version of this, a content creator, a colleague of mine, sends me and some others a link. The link actually goes to a website which basically offers you to be an ambassador for Rode. Rode is a microphone brand such as the one I have here, but this link was a scam. It was a fake. And of course, they're not affiliated to Rode themselves, the brand. And also this link that was sent to us by this content creator, he actually received this in his primary email. So in a way, everybody's guard was down here. No one actually suspected anything. Now, you go on the site and actually it looks extremely legit. I may even show it in the video. It looks really, really one-to-one and it fooled basically all of us. So you go onto there, you apply for the ambassador role, which basically implies you get sent products in exchange for a video review service. So you go in, you fill in the form and you submit it. In that form, of course, there is personal details from myself, and you basically go through a compatibility check, which I did think that's a bit strange, but I did it. And at around 50%, the compatibility check froze. And it basically said you must download Microsoft Windows Office 365, which seemed a bit odd, but I had no idea at the time. Again, my guard was down because the link came from a good source, and also for him, it was in a primary email. So we had no idea or inkling this was a scam. Now, we went ahead and me, and in this case GB68, the other creator affected by this, we both went ahead and done this, and within 15 minutes we realized something was wrong. This was a two-pronged attack. The first one was basically taking over our YouTube channel and our email, which happened straight away. We both kind of got a spam of emails, which, basically saying you had your password changed, your two-factor authentication changed, your passkey changed, your backup phone number changed, recovery email changed, etc. And then there was the other one, which basically was actually giving a Trojan virus onto the PC itself. So we had 2 attacks at the same time to deal with. So I'm going to talk from my experience now. Since Monday, been at it all week long, just trying to fix everything. The first thing, the first issue we were looking to fix was trying to get the PC in order, because the virus is very tricky and hard to get rid of. And basically, we kind of ran a self-diagnostic and realized that the virus itself was not going to be in any of the files which were specific to me. They were going to be in common files, such as Windows files. In this case, I had an antivirus and the pop-up kept on flashing up, and it was the same case for GB68. We both had it, I believe, in our Windows media player. So that particular file, the particular program was infected with a virus. So we went to work, we spent the night basically on Discord trying to figure out options, me, GB, also shout out to Space Ghost, TK, and also Gareth as well, and a few others. We was all trying to chip away and, trying to find a solution. And in the end, we decided to basically, okay, we're going to reinstall Windows Fresh. We took different approaches in terms of what programs or backups we would save or run. I've got 5 hard drives, so I basically nuked my main C drive, which the virus was on, and my Windows was on. I kept the other 4 intact with whatever backups they may have had. And to be fair, in my case, I think I'm okay, but we're still not out of the woods yet. It's still early days, so we need to wait a bit longer to be confirmed that we have no more issues. Either way, what I did was reinstall Windows 11 Fresh on my main C drive, and I lost everything that was on there. And I basically spent the week trying to recover everything, bring it back, all the programs, all their settings, all the templates, all the projects, and also not just that, but also improving, optimizing things, because the reality is I couldn't even post videos. So I took this as an opportunity to basically try to improve the way I work, my workflow, my content, and also the way I produce things. So yeah, luckily we neutralized the virus in approx the first, I'd say 24 to 36 hours. We got it under control. So from that point on, our focus turned to trying to recover the email linked to the scam and the channel. So again, we got to work, we started sending emails, trying to find contact points, contact forms, forums, chatbots, assistants, phone calls, everything. We tried VPNs, we tried mobile phones, we tried other PCs, everything. Now, in a nutshell, I'll say this. If you have anything on Google, which is important to you, be very careful and please have maximum security and do not click on any links, because YouTube has no customer service and has no way of recovering your accounts. The customer service is non-existent and the recovery options and tools they give you are simply gopping. They're awful, they're terrible, they don't work. The only way to fix the issue was by browsing. Eventually I found a Reddit forum, a Reddit thread, which I don't really use Reddit much, but it was the only thing that was valuable for this sort of thing. And what I found was someone who had a similar experience basically tweeting or atting Team YouTube on X or Twitter. The only way to basically do that is on that profile. So I went to my account, I went ahead and started just opening up tickets. Now support tickets basically was me tweeting them with proof that I've been hacked, with my information. So we went ahead, the traction got behind those tweets, the community got behind them, started retweeting, liking the post, replying, quoting, trying to get some interest and trying to make YouTube do something. And at first we had no luck. We were struggling, hitting a bit of a brick wall. In my case, I was not getting a reply. Like basically I would send a tweet, they would respond, but then there would be no follow-up, so I was kind of just stuck. But I kept on trying and eventually I found the right formula. I put out a tweet which basically had all the information in one and also stating all the things they want to hear. And eventually they went straight to my DM and they got back to me. And luckily we then started to make some progress. Eventually it moved from DM to my backup email and we began the entire recovery process. And yeah, basically this is a trick. You can't actually recover a Google account, like your email, your Gmail, whatever it may be, you can't get that back. Google support does not work. So the only way you're going to get it back is actually by recovering your YouTube. And by recovering your YouTube, there's an email linked to that channel. And that is how you actually recover the email. It's a bit of the reverse process. Normally you'd think if you recover the email, you would recover your channel as a consequence. In this case, it's the other way around. You get your channel back first, and via doing that, you can actually recover your primary email address. So yeah, we spent the week and eventually we managed to get through the email support tickets and the support system. It was very slow at times, one reply per day pretty much, also time zone differences, but eventually we got it done and I recovered my channel and email Saturday morning to midday. So massive relief, massive relief. Now there's one thing I want to note that's really important here. In terms of what got hacked, it was basically my YouTube. We had a live stream on the channel, as you guys saw, a crypto scam on the channel that got reported, so my channel got taken down as a precaution. And also there were some other things they tried to post, which I can see on the back end, they tried to put up on the channel but didn't quite work. Now what I want to note with this is my email, my YouTube, and I believe my Microsoft account were compromised in all of this. Luckily nothing else. However, I have completely binned off every single password that I have. I've created new passwords from scratch, which I've never used before. And important to note, I've changed my password pretty much everywhere, like genuinely everywhere on every single platform, from YouTube to Twitch to TikTok to Instagram. Also, that includes personal stuff. So my email was linked to, let's say, financial services, So I also spent a day or so trying to fix all of that as well. In my case, it was much worse than GB because I had a lot of stuff linked to that main email. He kind of has his a bit more spread around, which is much better in this scenario. But eventually, after a very tiresome week where from Monday to Thursday, I probably genuinely slept about 12 hours all week. Like I couldn't sleep. I was dreaming about it. I was staying up at night. I kept on checking my phone, obsessively waiting for a response from, some form of YouTube reply support. And yeah, it was a really stressful time, of course, this being my job. So yeah, in the end, I can pretty much announce now, I think I've got everything under control. My channel's still being recovered as we speak. They're basically double checking all the uploads to make sure there's nothing that's kind of slipped through the cracks. And yeah, I think we're in the clear. So massive sigh of relief, genuinely massive sigh. And I just want to say one final message. Guys, to every single person who tweeted, liked, retweeted, quoted, helped gain traction over there. Also, every single person on Discord who went ahead and basically reported those live streams and illegal content that was scam, for misinformation or, impersonating someone or scam content. All those reports, I massively appreciate it. Also, all the people that followed me on my other platforms while YouTube was gone, so TikTok and Twitch, all of you follow me over there, I massively appreciate it. And yeah, I can't thank you enough. Again, a massive shout out also to TK and Space Ghost and Gareth in this process, and also GB as well for, we're all working together in this to try and get this all back together. And now I want to make one final plea in this video. Now, I was lucky. I was actually behind GB this entire process. However, I got my channel and my email back. I can't say the same for GB. So guys, in this video, I'm going to leave a pinned tweet. Get behind that, please. Go ahead and like and retweet and try to comment, interact with it as well. Any attention we can get on this matter will be huge. And currently we're waiting for GB to get his YouTube channel back. So I'll leave that in the pinned comment. So please interact if you have an account over there. In the meantime, I'm going to get back to the emails and hopefully again try and help him resolve his issue. But guys, we are back. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and please never click on any dodgy looking links. Let that be a lesson. Never install any software that you don't recognize, and just keep it simple. If it's not stuff that you're expecting, don't interact with it. Bottom line, if not, get some sort of verification without hindering or getting into trouble. Anyway, guys, I'll leave it there. Cheers for watching. Appreciate all of you. I'm glad to be back. Monday tomorrow, back on the new week, back on the grind, and we're going to be straight back on the content. So yeah, hope you guys look forward to it. And again, please follow me on my other platforms, because if this ever happens again, that's where I'll be. Anyway, cheers for watching. I'll see you soon. Ciao, ciao.